welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, I like reading romance, fantasy romance, paranormal romance, any kind of genre of romance in general. And I also happen to have cerebral palsy, and it would mean the world to me if you would subscribe to my channel. Happy Friday! I post new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Today's video is going to be another recommendation video, and it's going to be a recommendation for found family. The first 4 books I'm going to recommend to you is part of a series, and that is the Boys of Tillman series. I know I've recommended this series a lot on my channel because I love this series so much, but I had to put these books in my found family recommendation video because the Boys of Tillman found family is part of this book. And if you don't know what the Boys of Tillman series is, it starts with Shannon, who transfers schools. It's set in Ireland. She transfers school because from bullying at school, like people bully her, like aggressively. So her mother transfers her to another school. Not only does she suffer from bullying at school, but she's also from an abusive household. So please check your trigger warnings. Her dad is a very abusive person, and it's on page, and she lives with her brothers and her mother. But even though she knows the household is very abusive, like she did not stick up for her children because she's getting abused herself. One day, like she was walking through class on her first day of school, and this rugby ball hits her, and the person who threw that ball is Johnny, and Johnny feels so bad for hitting Shannon with the ball, and he goes to apologize for doing that. And it's Shannon and Johnny's romance, very protective of Shannon. Shannon opens up to Johnny about what's going on at home and the way that like parents take not only Shannon in, but Shannon's siblings, to give them a place to feel safe in. They accept Shannon and her brothers with open arms, and it's the first time like Shannon or her brother Joey or her little brother ever felt that adults really cared about them in Johnny's house. And I loved it. Nikki from Nikki and Bookland, Tori from Novel Life, Cheyenne from That Tub Book Girl, and Jess at Honest Fiction are hosting a Boys of Tillman read-along, and I plan to participate in it. Very good found family series. I thought I loved Johnny's mom in Binding and Keeping 13, Shannon's story, but I loved her. I loved Johnny's mom in Joey's story. Joey's story is saving 6 and redeeming 6, and it's basically what happened in the Lynch household through Joey's perspective, and the bond between Joey and Johnny's mother made me cry. Like, there's a specific scene with these two in it that really made me cry. So if you haven't read the Boys of Tobin series yet, please participate in the read-along. Give Me Butterfly. It's a single guardian romance. Hero and the heroine both work museum, and the hero is a single guardian to his sister's twin daughters. His sister passed away from cancer, and she named her brother as the legal guardian to her twin daughters. And one day they're at the museum, and the heroine meets the hero's nieces, and they tell her that their uncle cannot cook. The heroine volunteers to give the hero cooking lessons so he can cook for the girls. The hero's parents are very cold to the hero. They always look down at his job of being an astronomer, and they never ask about their grandchildren. So he grew up with nannies. So when he meets the heroine's family, who is the total opposite of his family, they welcome him with open arms. There's a scene in this book where the heroine gets sick, and the hero goes to the heroine's dad to find out his soup recipe so he can make the soup for the heroine. And it's a bonding moment between the hero and the heroine's dad. They take the hero in with open arms. Not only do they take the hero Finn in with open arms, they take the hero's nieces in with open arms. Always Practice Safe Hex by Juliet Cross. It's part of the Stay a Spell series. Actually, all the books in the Stay a Spell series are found family, but my favorite in the series is Always Practice Safe Hex. The hero and the heroine work together. The hero, Gareth, is a Grimm, and the heroine, Libby, is a witch, and their company puts them together to work on this proposal. Garrett has this idea about giving back to the kids who are magical, but in the foster care system, he wants some way to give back to them. So that's his idea, because he grew up in the foster care system. And before this project, she didn't like Garrett, but as she got to know him, and as she found out that he was in the foster care system, she begins to really like him. And not only does she take Gareth to her family dinners at the Sawbuck sisters' house, her sisters are very welcoming to Gareth. The Rest of Our Story by Tal Bauer. This hockey player, this great hockey player who gets transferred, when he gets to this new hockey team, he realizes that something is wrong, and that one of the senior hockey players basically beats everyone down with harsh words, not only verbally but physically. And the hero blows the whistle on the bad guy. The bad guy, his name is Coates. So he basically blows the whistle on Coates to this new management, because the new management knows that there was something wrong with this hockey team, but she never had any proof of what he was doing. So the hero gives her the proof to get that bad hockey player out of this team, and the new management makes the hero the captain of this hockey team, and he basically takes everyone in this hockey team under his wing. He lets everyone in the hockey team sleep in his house. He gives them the confidence in themselves that they didn't have before, and he gets a romance with the co-captain. I can't remember his name either, but his last name is Darling. And oh my goodness, this is one of the best found family books I have ever read. If you like the Mighty Ducks, and if you like an underdog story, it's the rest of the story. Garron Park by Nordica Knight. It's an motor cross romance. Both the heroes live in a trailer park, Maddox and Devon, and they grew up like rivals because their dads put them against each other. But one day, Devon's dad is very abusive, and he beat him up, and he has no one to turn to because his brother is out of town or out somewhere, so he has to turn to Maddox for help. And there is caretaking involved, and they have this push and pull relationship, and they start to be attracted to each other after the caretaking incident. And there's always this push and pull with them. It's a bi awakening. I just loved it, and I love Maddox and Devon, and they found a family in each other, and their prospective brothers, because their brothers are best friends, and it's basically the four of them make up this found family. Maddox and his brother, Devon and his brother, and basically Devon and Maddox are falling for each other even though they hate each other. It's the push and pull. The banter in this book is amazing. It's one of my favorite romances this year, along with the rest of our story. Those are all the recommendations I have for you today. Please let me know if you have read any of these books. I would love to know. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. That would mean the world to me. And I'll see you Monday. Bye.